Hello everyone, welcome back. It's nice to have all of you joining me here again on the Mr. Smelly Fragrance Review Show. So this week I wanted to start with something slightly different. I got an email this week that was out of the blue. This is not me trying to be funny and making something up. This is a genuine email I received and I wanted to share it with you guys. Let's see what the gentleman had to say. So it's from B.A. Dr. Kramens Bulovich, BSc. Business proposition for you. Hello Mr. Smelly, my name is Krams, aka Vlad Bully, Dr. Kramens Bulovich if you want to be formal. I am in closing stages of manufacturing my own fragrance and I want you to have the sole rights of review. Yes, I am a world-class perfumer. I have been in collaboration with my good friend Pierre Bourdon, the French giant. And this will be worth your while. Oh yes, if you review this for me, and I mean a good review, I will deliver £40,000 tax-free in the greasy palm of your hand. But alas, I need more than that from you. Oh yes, I need you to help me with naming. This heavenly pleasure is going to be a unisex number and will likely become a world leader. Names on the shortlist: Flippancy EDP, Biscuit Crumble EDP, Baracanta EDP, Eau de Jedi, Camelback for him, Make the Right Choice, Pebble de Margate, Bois de Whitby, Eau Gabard. Now what would you pick? Or do you have a name? If it is your name, then you get more money. It is best we just meet so we can get a nose session of my fabulous juice. You name the time, the place will be London. Yes, I will pay your transport and hotel before you ask. Send me times that suit you and we will meet. Looks like Mr. Smelly will soon be driving a Porsche and have a Gucci wallet. Best regards, Dr. K. Bulovich, Vlad Bully. Good day from Vlad Bully. Remember, if you can smell it well, then you will know it well. There are more emails. If you would like to know how this saga continues, let me know in the comments and I'll continue to give you updates. It's quite an interesting story. Hello everyone, welcome back to all of you in the Smelly Army. So do let me know in the comments below if you'd like to hear more about the saga of Dr. Bulovich, a very mysterious man indeed. Today though, we're going to be talking about what I think is maybe my favourite fragrance that I've been wearing and loving this month, August 2019. And I'm going to talk about two other really nice ones that I've been sent free of charge by Alexandria Fragrances about a month ago now, so I've had a good chance to try them out. The company have very kindly given me a 20% discount code just for their UK website. That's Dan20. That will get you 20% off any fragrance there for the 1 week after this video uploads. After that, they're still going to allow you to use the code, but it will just give you a more modest 10% off. So that's very kind of them indeed, and I'll put a link to both the UK website and the other American-based website for Alexandria in the description of this video. So let's get stuck into it. So I'll start with probably my absolute favourite, but there are two others that are definitely well worth checking out as well that are going to be in this video. So my absolute love this month, it's just been so perfect in August, and it doesn't strike me obviously as one you'd think would be a necessarily summery smell when you first smell it, and that is Casanova. This is Alexandria's take on A Midsummer Dream by Roger Parfums. So a very well loved and rather expensive fragrance that would set you back around about £295 for the 100ml of the Roger. This is a 30ml bottle that you get from Alexandria UK and it's priced at just £34. So I think that's comparatively very good value. I'm not massively familiar with the Roger one. I think I've tried it once, it was ages ago, so I'm really just reviewing this fragrance in its own right. I can't actually give you a lowdown on the precise how similar it is aspect with the Roger Parfum, but what I can say is this is a beauty. The notes on Casanova are benzoin, vetiver, bergamot, grapefruit, cardamom, moss, vanilla, pink pepper, orris, musk and rose. It's a beautiful, spicy, woody, balmy and somewhat fresh fragrance. It does open up with a little bit of this citrusy freshness, the bergamot and the grapefruit, reminding me actually of MDCI Parfums Invasion Barbar, which I haven't heard anyone else compare the Midsummer Dream by Roger or this one to that, but that's what I get a little bit of a similarity with. It's got that same powdery feel, the sweetness of vanilla and an almost barbershop-esque undertone, but not in an old school way. That's what I get out of this. I'm not sure that's what it was intended to smell like, but it's yeah, that's what I'm going to be saying. Don't forget, if you'd like to join the Smelly Army private members club over on Patreon, there's a link in the description to do that. It costs just $2 a month and you get an extra video from me every week, plus you get to watch everything I've already uploaded loaded in there. We're building a really nice community, lots of interaction, and I'd love to see you in there. So we open up with the freshness. You've got this lovely sweetness and maybe these herbal kind of tones in there as well. There isn't anything specifically that seems herbal in the note listing. I don't pick up massively on rose. I actually thought I maybe smelt some juniper in there, and it reminds me a little bit of one of my absolute favourites from Acqua di Parma, Ginepro di Sardinia, in that it's got this nice herbal, maybe slightly fruity, sweet juniper berry undertone to it. Lovely smooth sweetness and woods in the base. Elemi, I think, is listed by some people as being in the Midsummer Dream original. That's maybe one of the tones in this one. So if you're looking for something really classy, pretty much unisex, it's got very, very nice longevity, lasts for ages. Projection is good, but not overly in your face, so good projection, very good, I would say, longevity, and it just is perfect actually for a summer evening. It works really well in the heat. You don't always have to wear an aquatic citrus fragrance in the summer. It has got a citrusy element, but it's also got this lovely spicy, warming, comforting quality, complexity, and just absolutely beautiful. Make a great signature scent. I kind of feel in the same mood when I reach for it as when I would reach for Spice and Wood by Creed. Doesn't smell exactly massively similar, but it's that kind of real nice mixture of spices, woods, and a little bit of sweetness. By the way, Alexandria do a very good version, I must say, of Spice and Wood, which is called Arabian Forest. I would recommend that. Okay, so fantastic, absolute, definitely at least a 9 out of 10 for me for the price compared to the Roger. You cannot go wrong with Casanova. Moving on then, I think we will go with Purple Haze. Okay, now Purple Haze is their take. By the way, this is the UK presentation, and these bottles similar looking now, the ones that they're bringing out in the USA, but I think slightly different labels if you buy them from the USA website. Purple Haze then is their take on Psychedelic Love by Initio. So this is a much talked about fragrance that I have never tried, but I have really enjoyed this Purple Haze so far. If you like florals, you're going to love this, but it's not a feminine fragrance, it's very much unisex. If you like the notes of rose and jasmine, I say this is one you're going to really enjoy, and it's got a keynote actually of hedione in the original Initio fragrance. As much hedione apparently as they are legally allowed to use went into the original Initio Psychedelic Love, and hedione is a note related to jasmine, like an amped up jasmine, which is well known to stimulate apparently parts of the brain that are responsible for the feeling of pleasure, which can only be a good thing. So notes on Purple Haze are hedione, heliotrope, cedar, rose, sage, myrrh, bergamot, and velvet, and apparently Initio's original also has ylang ylang, which I didn't see listed with Purple Haze, but definitely I get that slight tropical feel. I was reviewing the other week, or the other day in fact, Amber Cologne from Bortnikov, which has a really nice combination of jasmine and frangipani, and the combination in here of the jasmine that I get, hedione being the listed note, with ylang ylang gives it this kind of maybe slightly tropical floral tone. Some people may feel that it leans a tiny bit feminine. I would say it's bang in the middle unisex. And if you maybe took Amber Cologne but took out the citrus elements of that, and you really liked the floral notes in that one, or many other similar fragrances, this is an absolute beauty. So for a floral, sweet fragrance, there is a sweetness in the base. There's a kind of warming, musky quality about it as well, and a lovely combination of myrrh, some woods, and a sweetness with beautiful florals. Then Purple Haze, definitely well worth checking out. And apparently I've heard a couple of people who've got both, or have tried both, say it is a dead ringer for the original Initio fragrance. I can't comment as I haven't tried that, but yeah, very, very pleasant fragrance indeed. Again, longevity, very strong in longevity and good in projection, but none of these seem to be beast mode. They're just nice, giving you that nice, appropriate fragrance cloud, depending how much you spray. Last but by no means least then, it's an original creation from the House of Alexandria, and I love that they do this. This one is called Hafez Gold. I believe it is now up on the USA website, as well as having been out for a little while on the UK one. A much anticipated release, because a lot of people really rave about the original Hafez 1984, which I've got and love. There is also a Hafez Intense, or 1984 Intense, which I haven't tried, but this is the third, I guess, in the series. Notes on Hafez Gold, we have incense, frankincense, vanilla, and cinnamon and sandalwood, according to the main USA website. The UK site describes it slightly differently, mentioning honey and tobacco. Now, the original Hafez 1984 was a beautiful tobacco honey dried fruit combination, a little bit reminiscent perhaps of tobacco vanille from Tom Ford, but with its own thing going on. This one has some similarities with that, but there's a lot of different stuff in here. They describe it actually as representing maybe being inside a king's tomb, maybe an Egyptian king, the house, of course, Alexandria. That's a city in Egypt. And it's got a little bit of more of a mysterious undertone to this one, rather than just a very syrupy tobacco sweet fragrance, which I really like, that is Hafez 1984. But this one, you've got the incense and frankincense, which I always thought were, what's the difference between incense and frankincense? Let me know in the comments below if you know. A spiciness and a kind of leathery feel. Leather not listed as a note, but definitely woody, spicy and leathery. Less sweet than the original Hafez 1984, but with a more mysterious, maybe slightly exotic quality with the addition of the incense note. Very, very beautiful. Much more for the colder seasons coming up, autumn and winter, and I'm going to be reaching for that then. Maybe I'll do an individual review on that one, but I really enjoy it so far. But as it's hot here, very hot today in August, I haven't been using it so much. Okay guys, so let me know if you've tried any of these three fragrances. What's your favourite from Alexandria? What do you think about what they do? They're now cloning some very hard to afford niche fragrances. It's not just your Aventus clones and that kind of thing, and I think it's great that that makes them accessible for people who can't afford £300 for a fragrance. I also love that they make originals, and credit to them for that. So check out the links in the description if you want to have a look on their website. Let me know what you thought of the video overall, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. Bye bye.